This just in. Did you really quit your soul-crushing corporate job just so you could spend 40 hours a week babysitting a team of hallucinating chatbots? The tech billionaires promised us that artificial intelligence was going to eliminate the drudgery of modern work, leaving us free to sit on a bench while the software handled the spreadsheets. Instead, it gave us a brand new medical condition. According to a brilliant piece by Frank Landymore at Futurism, employees are becoming so overwhelmed by their new automated tools that researchers have officially diagnosed them with AI brain fry. Everybody thought the robots were going to steal our jobs. It turns out that they are just going to annoy us until we quit voluntarily. Before you buy another complex software subscription to magically double your output, we need to look at why these tools are actually destroying your cognitive function and why your clear, unfried human brain is the ultimate premium service. To start, why is your fancy new robot assistant actually exhausting you? Because you are no longer doing your job. You are a full-time babysitter. The researchers surveyed nearly 1,500 full-time workers and discovered an alarming trend. 14% of employees, specifically high performers in marketing, software development, and finance, are experiencing severe mental fatigue directly resulting from excessive use of AI tools. These workers describe their symptoms as a constant buzzing feeling, intense mental fog, headaches, and significantly slower decision-making. But why is a tool designed to save time causing so much physical exhaustion? That brings us to the absurd reality of overseeing a chatbot. It is because you are forcing your brain to do something it hates. The study identified constant task switching and information overload as the main drivers of brain fry. But the absolute worst culprit was oversight. A senior engineering manager described having one tool weigh technical decisions while another drafted summaries, forcing him to constantly bounce between them to double-check every little hallucination. He noted that he wasn't physically tired. His brain just felt crowded, like he had a dozen browser tabs open in his head, all fighting for attention. He was working significantly harder to manage the shiny new tools than he ever worked to actually solve the problem. And here's why being a robot babysitter destroys your soul. The sheer volume of mental static is only half of the tragedy. The other half is the crushing, deeply demoralizing realization that you were already perfectly good at your job before the software arrived. Imagine spending a decade mastering your craft. You know the nuances of the industry, you understand human psychology, and you take pride in your work. Then a middle manager hands you a generative algorithm and tells you your new job is to clean up its endless typos. You are no longer an expert creating value. You have been reduced to a highly paid janitor cleaning up after a machine that learned everything it knows from scraping Reddit. This profound loss of professional dignity is exactly why these high performers are completely shutting down. But if the software is making everyone miserable and inefficient, why are massive corporations still forcing their employees to use it? Because they are obsessed with the illusion of speed. Corporate executives only look at raw output. They see that an employee can generate 50 generic marketing emails in under an hour, so they assume productivity is skyrocketing. But they are completely ignoring the massive hidden cost of cognitive collapse. The study found a direct correlation between self-reported AI brain fry and an employee's intent to quit their company, which rose by nearly 10%. Even worse for the corporate bottom line, workers experiencing this digital burnout suffered a 33% increase in decision fatigue. For a multi-billion-dollar firm, a 33% drop in decision-making quality translates to millions of dollars lost to pure paralysis. While the giant agencies are actively frying their employees' brains, they are leaving a massive opportunity wide open for you. How do you profit from the corporate mental breakdown? Well, you have to sell clarity to a market drowning in static. Your ideal clients are exhausted. They are bouncing between automated tools, dealing with glitchy software, and their brains feel like pure mental static. They do not want to hire another complex, automated agency that promises to use AI to synergize their workflows. They want a competent human being to take the problem completely off their plate so they can finally close a few mental browser tabs. But if your website copy is stuffed with the exact same robotic corporate jargon that is currently frying their brains, they will bounce off your page instantly. You must strip out the noise and communicate with radical human simplicity. To help you with that, get my 5-minute marketing fix. It helps you identify the exact spots where your messaging sounds like an exhausting algorithm so you can replace it with the undeniable clarity your burned out clients desperately need. Stop losing sales today. You can download the fix in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? What is the most complicated software tool you completely abandoned because it took significantly longer to set up than it would have taken to just do the actual task yourself? I'll go first. I once spent 3 hours trying to automate a simple weekly email that would have taken me 4 minutes to type. Okay, your turn. What tool fried your brain? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.